Hi Scorpio, this is your bonus tarot reading for this month. We'll have three separate spreads in this reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at what you urgently need to know right now, and it could be about pretty much anything, whatever comes up. Then, in the second spread, we'll be looking at the advice for the situation we saw in the first spread, or a general advice for the next couple of weeks. And in spread number 3, we'll see the next good thing that'll happen to you in the near future. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Alright Scorpio, so here's what you urgently need to know right now. We have the King of Swords clarified by the Magician, we have the Fool clarified by the Two of Pentacles, we have Death clarified by the Four of Swords, and we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Virgo, Aries, perhaps even another Scorpio, or any zodiac sign. What I see here, Scorpio, you could be dealing with just this one King of Swords, or you could be dealing with more than one person, perhaps two people. But the King of Swords showed up as the first card. So you could be thinking whether you should move forward with this King of Swords, or you could be choosing between this King of Swords and somebody else, and that's what's coming up. You have a choice that you'll have to make either way. Okay, yeah, so the first card I come out is the King of Swords. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. If they're not an air sign, they could be somebody who is very intellectual, very smart. They could be wearing a uniform for what they do for work, right? They are clarified by the Magician. The Magician could be a Gemini or a Virgo you're dealing with. Those two share this card. But the Magician at the same time is a card of manifestation and taking action. All right, the Magician is a very active card because they've got all the tools they need at their disposal and they're using those tools. If you're dealing with just one person, perhaps they've offered you a bunch of things or they're trying to get your attention. You, on the other hand, you're not really in a hurry. All right, the Fool clarified by the Two of Pentacles. I think this is where your energy starts showing up. The Fool could be an Aries here, but at the same time, the Fool is a card of a new beginning. The Fool is a card of jumping head first. It's a card of taking a leap of faith, and it's also a card of taking a risk. Okay, yeah, perhaps something about this King of Swords is a bit risky, and that's why you're going to be hesitating. The Two of Pentacles clarifying the Fool. This is either you deciding between two people, and the King of Swords is one of them, or if you're dealing with just one person, again, this is you thinking, should you stay or should you go? Should you move forward with them or not? Should you go on that date or not? You know, we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It's a card of attention. You definitely have this person's full and undivided attention. Perhaps you're in the center of attention if you're dealing with two people or more people, right? And everybody is trying to get your full and undivided attention. It's also a card of victory and success. Okay, so this King of Swords is trying to win you over. At the end, we have you, the Death card, clarified by the Four of Swords. Unless you're dealing with another Scorpio. Death is your major arcana card, Scorpio, in case you didn't know. The Four of Swords clarifying that, again, this is you needing to take a break to wrap your head around this, to, you know, think it through, to see if this is something you want to do, if you're dealing with one person, or you're trying to understand which of the two people to move forward with. Okay, so yeah, that's what we have so far. Scorpio, let's take a look at the advice spread real quick. I'll be in the advice spread. I'll ask for the advice for this particular King of Swords, since this is the only court card that showed up. All right. All right, so here's the advice, Scorpio, for the situation we saw in the first one. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The answer is yes. Give it a shot, Scorpio. Yeah, it could turn out to be a golden opportunity. I just didn't want to clarify any of the cards because these are really good cards, right? The Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands, it could be cards of literally going somewhere, right? Or it's a start of a new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is a very good card. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. For some of you, it's starting a cycle, jumping in with that King of Swords. For others of you, going somewhere. It could be both. Perhaps if you tell them, yes, let's go to this concert, or let's go on this trip together, or with a group of people, perhaps that would be kind of symbolic, and that would be letting them know that the answer is yes, you want to move forward with them. You know, the Eight of Wands, again, another travel card, card of communication. And my favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's Arrows card. So yes, you do have feelings for this person, or you will have feelings for this person. And the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is you stuck as, as of right now, or at some point in the near future, you will be stuck thinking about this, right? This is a card of somebody who overthinks, somebody who is up in their head. Perhaps, yes, as we saw in the first spread, it could be a bit risky to take a leap of faith with that person for whatever reason. But let's face it, every relationship we enter is taking a risk. Every single one of them. It's just a matter of a 5% of a risk, 50, 60, 70% of a risk. But it is a risk nevertheless. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles right next to the deck is a golden opportunity, right? The Ace of Pentacles sometimes comes through as a proposal, right? There is a pathway in the right bottom corner of that Ace of Pentacles, and this is a pathway to a new life. So that's what you may have with this person. All right, so yeah, we're moving on. Spread number 3 is the next good thing that will happen to you in the near future. Here's the third spread. Scorpio, this is the next good thing that will happen to you, that will at least put a smile on your face. We have the World, we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Lovers, we have the Sun clarified by Death, and we also have the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Gemini, Leo, perhaps another Scorpio. Well, I will assume that the Death card and the Queen of Cups, both of those two cards are your cards, right? So that's you. So you are in this reading twice, all right? And the next good thing that will happen to you, it's either you going somewhere or a new beginning. A new beginning. It could be both. It could be, it kind of reminds me of what we saw in the first spread, in the second spread. You do have a choice to make. That's what it kind of feels like. The Lovers right there in the middle, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, could be a Sagittarius. I mean, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune could be a Sagittarius, but the Lovers could be a Gemini. You're dealing, but the Lovers is a card of a choice. All right, so this is exactly what we saw in the first spread. You having to make a choice, and right here it's the same thing, except for now we have a whole bunch of major arcana cards. All right, I think this is just the way of the universe to amplify of what we saw in the first spread and the second spread. The Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck is the only minor arcana card in this reading, in the spread, but that's also you. Okay, a very important choice. Yeah, the World and the Wheel of Fortune, right? Both of those two cards are new beginning cards. The thing about the World card, it's my happy end card. This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end and a new happy or happier chapter of your life is about to begin. The World could also be a card of some place remote, so travel could be a part of this equation. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a repeat card we saw in the previous spread. Again, another new beginning card, a new chapter card, or a travel card. The Lovers, clarifying it, like I said, it's either a choice or a Gemini you're dealing with, or could be both. The Lovers, in my opinion, is one of the best cards, if not the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. The Lovers could simply be the love of your life. Yep. Then we have the Sun clarified by Death. The Sun could be a Leo you're dealing with. The Sun is a card of clarity. So I think you will become crystal clear as to what choice to make, what you need to do here. And besides that, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. And yes, your card is clarifying the happiest card. So I think this is you at some point in the future really happy with the choice you're about to make. Again, if you're dealing with two people, you'll be choosing that King of Swords. If you're dealing with just one person, you're choosing to move forward with them or choosing to go somewhere with them. And that could symbolize as the word yes, yes, I want to move forward with you. Yep, a lot of major arcana cards. 5. It's unavoidable, Scorpio. You have a choice coming your way either way. Yeah, and something amazing is going to come out of that. So that's pretty much all I have for you, Scorpio, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Scorpio, have an amazing month.